You can use your OpenR Link multimedia system to display the energy flow and your energy consumption. This helps you to manage your energy consumption better. On the multimedia screen, with the vehicle stationary, go to the Vehicle section and select Electric Vehicle. On the Energy tab, you can display your vehicle's energy flow, which shows when it's consuming energy and when it's recovering energy to recharge the battery. Select Consumption to track your energy consumption dynamically in graphic form. It gives you a minute-by-minute chart of your vehicle's average energy consumption over the previous half hour of your journey. It also shows the distance traveled and the energy consumed by the aircon and other equipment. The MultiSense system allows you to customize your driving experience and configure modes that affect your vehicle's steering effort, engine response, engine sound, electronic stability control, ambient lighting, and thermal comfort. There are 4 MultiSense modes: Eco, Sport, Comfort, and Perso. There are 3 ways to change the mode. Tap the MultiSense button on the steering wheel. Use your vehicle's voice control. For example, just say, "OK Google, switch to Eco mode." Or access the MultiSense system from the OpenR Link multimedia screen. Go to the Vehicle section and select a MultiSense mode. Eco mode focuses on saving energy and protecting the environment. The steering is flexible. The engine management reduces fuel consumption, while the air conditioning, heating, and features like de-icing are controlled to provide just what is needed. Sport mode allows greater responsiveness for the engine and gearbox and firmer steering for greater driving precision. Comfort mode uses the vehicle's standard settings by default, providing you with the best compromise between comfort and dynamism. These modes are preset, but except for the engine settings, which are specific to each mode, you can change their settings. Perso mode is fully configurable. Press the Configure button for the MultiSense mode that you wish to customize. There are 2 tabs on the configuration screen: Driving and Onboard Experience. On the Driving tab, the engine settings can only be changed for Perso mode. Depending on the selected setting, Eco, Normal, or Sport, power and engine torque are more or less available and responsive. Select Intensity and Steering Effort here. Steering becomes lighter or heavier, offering you the best compromise between smoothness and precision. Lastly, the Vehicle Dynamic menu offers you the choice of Normal, Comfort, or Sport mode. From the Onboard Experience tab, you can select one of 48 colors for the ambient lighting and the OpenR screen. Select Variable Lights and the system automatically changes the color of the passenger compartment lighting every 30 minutes to provide the most suitable ambient light color for each part of the day. Select Personal if you wish to choose your own color. Press this icon, then move the cursor over the color palette. Press OK to confirm your chosen color. To adjust the ambient lighting level, move the cursor on the brightness bar. To adjust the thermal comfort, select Climate. You can now keep the normal comfort level or opt for economical management. You can reset the settings for each mode in turn by pressing this button. Lastly, each time the vehicle is started, it automatically resumes the last multi-sense mode that you used. The rear-view camera system sends an image of the environment at the rear of your vehicle directly to your interior rear-view mirror from a camera fitted at the top of the rear screen. This screen mode gives a complete, uninterrupted view, even if the field of vision inside the passenger compartment is blocked. To switch from conventional mirror mode to screen mode, operate this lever with the ignition switched on. This green light and this indicator light on the screen tell you that the system is working correctly. You can adjust some of the screen settings, such as brightness and angles of vision. With the vehicle stationary, press this button to display the menu. Keep pressing these buttons to scroll through the settings options. Then press OK to confirm your choice. The settings menu will close automatically about 5 seconds after you stop pressing the buttons. Be aware that the rear-view camera system has a blind spot. So when you're reversing, use information from the reversing camera as well as the rear-view camera. The screen goes blank when you switch the ignition off. Every time the engine is started, the rear-view camera system uses the same settings as when the vehicle last stopped. To guarantee that the system works correctly, ensure that the camera is not obstructed by, for example, dirt, mud or snow. When the system detects a malfunction, the screen turns black and the indicator light and green light both go out. This may be due to a temporary fault on the camera or the screen. If the screen remains blacked out, switch to mirror mode and contact a brand agent. Lastly, bear in mind that this function is an additional aid that must not replace your vigilance as a driver. Always pay attention and exercise caution so that you're maneuvering in the best possible conditions. All of your vehicle's main controls are on the multifunction steering wheel. The left-hand branch holds the driving aid controls. Use this button to switch the speed limiter on or off. Press this switch to turn the cruise control or adaptive cruise control on and off. Use this button to set a following distance and this one to switch lane centering on. The switch marked O puts the limiter and cruise control functions on standby. Lastly, press this button at the top to increase your maximum or cruising speed, or press it at the bottom to reduce it. On the right-hand branch of the steering wheel, you can adjust the instrument panel display, manage phone calls, and switch to voice recognition. Use the View button to select the view mode for the OpenR screen on your instrument panel. Press this switch at the top or bottom to select the information that you wish to display. When your telephone is connected to your vehicle, press this button to pick up or end a phone call. Tap this button to switch on your OpenR Link multimedia system's voice recognition. Press and hold it to switch off voice recognition on your phone. Use this button with the star to switch on your favorite feature. Press and hold it to configure your favorite feature. The configuration menu will appear on your central screen. You can now select a heating function, the air purifier cycle, park assist, or the massage feature. Once saved, your chosen feature will start whenever you press the favorite button. This button is used to change the multi-sense mode. Press and hold to go to the configuration for the current multi-sense mode on your OpenR Link multimedia screen. The steering wheel is complemented by paddles that you can use to adjust the intensity of the regenerative braking. Regenerative braking recovers kinetic energy and transforms it into electrical energy, which is then stored in the battery. In practice, when you ease off on the accelerator pedal or depress the brake pedal, the wheels drive the electric motor, generating electricity to recharge the traction battery. Regenerative braking improves efficiency and driving range, while reducing wear to the brakes. Your vehicle has 4 levels of regenerative braking. Use the 2 paddles fitted behind the steering wheel to select the level. This allows you to adjust your driving comfort whenever you like. With the gear lever in position D, press the paddle on the left to increase the level of regenerative braking. Press the paddle on the right to reduce it. This light on the instrument panel indicates the current braking level. At level 0, there is no engine brake effect. Driving is smooth. The car maintains its speed when you ease off on the accelerator. This level provides ideal comfort for motorway driving. At level 1, there is a slight engine brake effect. The car's speed drops slightly when you ease off on the accelerator. At level 2, there is a medium engine brake effect. The car's speed drops when you ease off on the accelerator. At level 3, there is a noticeable engine brake effect. You can more or less drive the car with just one pedal. You no longer need to depress the brake pedal, except for coming to a halt or for emergency braking. This driving mode is especially useful in built-up areas where there is a lot of stopping and starting. Lastly, the E-shifter gear lever is fitted behind the steering wheel. It consists of a push button for positions R, reverse, D, drive, and N, neutral, and a side button for position P, park. Move the gear lever 2 notches up or down to engage the desired gear, then release the lever. It then resumes its position. The engaged position is shown on the instrument panel. You have to depress the brake pedal to switch from one position to another. If the brake pedal is not depressed, an audible signal sounds and the current position flashes on the instrument panel, accompanied by the message, "Depress the brake pedal." Position P is engaged automatically when the engine stops. When the driver unbuckles their seatbelt, or opens their door when the vehicle is stationary. To engage position P manually, with the vehicle stationary and the engine running or the ignition on, press this button. To disengage position P, depress the brake pedal and move the gear lever up or down according to the position you want. If the brake pedal is not depressed, the message "Depress the brake pedal" appears on the instrument panel, accompanied by this indicator light. Lastly, you can operate the heating by pressing this key on the steering wheel. The function stops automatically after the control phase, which lasts about 30 minutes. To switch it off manually, press this button again. Enjoy pure fresh air as you drive thanks to the air quality menu on your Open R-Link multimedia system. In the Vehicle section, press Air Quality. You're now offered two options: Air Purifier and Auto Recycle. The air purifier helps to reduce pollutant gases and fine particles such as dust, dirt and pollen in the passenger compartment. You can start an air purification cycle just by pressing Air Purifier. Depending on the configuration of your multimedia screen, you can also run this operation from the Air Purifier button in the Air Quality widget, in the Navigation section, or on your home page. When the air purification cycle is running, the Air Purifier button is highlighted. For optimum efficiency, your windows should be closed, with the heating and air conditioning system running in auto mode. The cycle lasts for about 5 minutes. The automatic air recirculation feature uses filters and a smart sensor to maintain optimum air quality. If exterior pollutants are detected, the system automatically isolates the passenger compartment. You can switch the automatic air recirculation feature on or off by pressing Auto Recycle. Lastly, you can see information about the air purifier and Auto Recycle by pressing this icon. To return to the air quality menu, press here. Your vehicle is fitted with an automatic door locking function. Once your speed is up to about 6.2 miles per hour or 10 kilometers per hour, all opening elements lock automatically. Automatic door locking can be switched on or off whenever you want. All you need to do is keep this button pressed down until you hear an audible signal. Do the same to switch the function off. You can also lock or unlock all of the doors manually by tapping this button. Even if the vehicle is locked though, all doors can still be opened from the inside. However, the child safety feature allows you to prevent the rear doors from being opened from inside the vehicle. Just move the lever located on the passenger door. The Safe Exit of Occupants feature uses data from the radar sensors on either side of the rear bumper to warn the vehicle occupant of an approaching vehicle, motorcycle or bicycle when they open a door. The system works when the vehicle is stationary and stays on for around 45 minutes after the ignition is switched off. When a door is opened and the moving object is detected, a light signal appears on the wing mirrors and inside the doors. If the object is close, an audible warning sounds in the passenger compartment with the message "Lateral obstacle detected" on the instrument panel. You can turn this feature on or off manually from the Open R-Link center screen. Go to the Vehicle section and select Parking Assistance, then Safe Exit of Occupants. Select On or Off. Also, it is advisable to deactivate the function if you're towing a trailer, as the trailer auto bar could obstruct the sensors. If the system recognizes a tow bar, the feature is automatically switched off and the message "Trailer Side Radar Sensors Not Available" is displayed on the instrument panel. The feature doesn't issue an alert in certain conditions. When the vehicle is moving, when it's locked from the outside, or when the objects detected are moving slowly and don't constitute a collision hazard. You should make sure the sensors on each side of the rear bumper are not obstructed by, for example, dirt, mud, or snow. The same applies to the indicator lights on the wing mirrors. Bear in mind that this feature is an additional aid that cannot, under any circumstances, replace your vigilance as a driver or that of other vehicle occupants. The system monitors tyre pressures via a sensor fitted in the inflation valve of each wheel. The system displays tyre pressures on the instrument panel in real time and warns you if the pressure is low. When a wheel and its related pressure value are shown in yellow, it means that low pressure has been detected. And when it's red, the tyre is flat or severely deflated. You will then need to check and adjust the pressure in the tyres. Remember, this must only be done when the tyres are cold. See the reference pressures on the driver's side door frame if necessary. When you change your tyre pressures, or if you have changed a wheel, you need to reset the tyre pressure reference values. With the vehicle stationary and the ignition on, press this switch up or down until you reach the tyre pressure tab. Then press and hold to begin the reset. Flashing tyre icons followed by a display of fixed dashes in front of each wheel tell you that the request to reset the tyre pressure reference value has been acknowledged. When the tyre pressure value reappears, the operation is complete. You can view the status of the tyre pressures on the Open R-Link center screen. Go to the Vehicle section and select Vehicle, followed by Tyre Pressures. When the tyre is shown in green, the pressure is OK. If orange, the tyre pressure is low. And if red, the tyre is deflated or flat. If the tyre is shown in grey, there is no information being relayed. To reset the tyre pressure monitoring system from the multimedia screen, press Reset. The system will then ask you if you have checked the pressure in the tyres. Press Yes to start the reset procedure. When the reset is completed, a confirmation message is displayed on the screen. This feature is an additional driving aid and must not replace your vigilance as a driver. For your own safety, check your tyre pressure regularly. You can use the inflation kit to repair a damaged tyre as long as any punctures are not on the sidewall and did not exceed 4 mm. Before carrying out the repair, park your vehicle away from traffic. Turn on your hazard warning lights and remember to apply your parking brake. The inflation kit is kept in the side storage compartments in the boot. To access it, just open the flap. The compressor for the inflation kit is stored on one side, the bottle of puncture prevention fluid on the other. Depending on the model, connect or screw the compressor hose to the bottle. Next, connect the inflation bottle connector to the valve on the wheel. Finally, connect the electric power cable to the accessories socket. The tyre pressure specifications are on the driver's side door frame. Turn the engine on, then start the compressor to achieve the required pressure. If a minimum pressure of 1.8 bar has not been reached after 15 minutes, the repair is not possible. In this case, contact a brand representative. If, on the other hand, the recommended pressure has been exceeded, press this button to reduce it. When the repair is done, drive for about 2 miles or 3 kilometers at below 35 miles per hour, 60 kilometers per hour, in order to distribute the product uniformly in the tyre. Then stop and check the pressure. Please note that tyre pressures should only be checked when tyres are cold. If the pressure is higher than 1.3 bar but lower than recommended, readjust it with the inflation kit. If the pressure is below 1.3 bar, this means that a repair is not possible. In this case, contact a brand representative. Please note this repair is only temporary. It will allow you to drive at a maximum speed of 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour for a distance of no more than 120 miles or 200 kilometers. It's essential to have your tyre repaired or replaced by a professional as soon as possible.